What's up, Slick Review fans? Coming at you with another video. This week we're checking out the Logitech Crayon to see if it is a viable alternative to the Apple Pencil. If you are new to the channel, we do a lot of cool product reviews, so make sure to hit that subscribe button. But let's get started. So guys, we're going to get right into it. Check this thing out. Now, looking at the packaging here, of course, from a name brand, we have a nice retail packaging here. On the back, just some specs for you to check out. Now, this particular line item, and this is probably a concern for a lot of folks watching this video, this packaging is not updated. This will work for all iPads from 2018 and onwards. So we're going to touch on that later in the video, but I just wanted to make that clear for folks. So let's get right into the packaging and check this out. So there's the device itself, and then inside we have all of the regulatory crap that nobody cares about. So we'll take a look at the stylus here. It has a nice aluminum feel to it, and one major difference between this and the Apple Pencil, which is what we're going to be comparing it to throughout the video. One nice thing that I like is that it is flat on both sides. So that will be personal preference, but personally I feel that it's a lot easier to hold in the hand. For power and charging, it's all done up here. You have one power button, press and hold, and you get a power indicator right here. Now that will go to green or red depending on your battery status, and you charge it just with regular lightning cables. You will be able to use this for basically all of the functions that you would use a regular Apple Pencil for. So you can use this to highlight and use annotations either in iBooks. Now if we hop over to Pages, we'll see that we can do smart annotations just like we can with the Apple Pencil. So we can do all of the same things where we can highlight, make corrections. We'll see that you can do drawings just like the Apple Pencil over here in Pages. Now, if we take a look at some of the differences between the two and some of the features and just the trade-offs, depending on which model you're going to go for. Logitech Crayon and the Apple Pencil both support tilt, which means that depending on the angle at which you're holding the device against the screen, you'll get different effects. They both have that. Now, the only feature that the Crayon lacks is pressure sensitivity. That is, depending on how hard you press on the screen, you'll get different effects just like you would with a pencil on paper. Now, a lot of people freak out about the Crayon not having that. There's a lot of hype, and there will be a lot of people in the comments who say, oh, it doesn't have pressure sensitivity, I don't want it. Unless you're a serious artist and you're in Procreate and those other apps, and that's what you're using your iPad for, unless you're that person, I don't think you're going to miss it. If you're just using this as an input device, doing some casual drawing, stuff like that, I guess what I'm saying is, unless you really depend on that, I don't think you need to pay double to get it. The design, the Crayon has the flat aesthetic, and it is silver and aluminum, while the pencil has the more rounded off design, and it is white and plastic. That will very much depend on you and what you prefer. Now for charging, the Crayon uses lightning, while the Apple Pencil, depending on which generation you get, was either lightning for the first gen or the magnetic induction with the second gen. Now, touching on that, there are a lot of complaints with the second generation Apple Pencil that when it's attached to the iPad Pro, it seems to drain the battery of the iPad fairly significantly, to the point that there's a lot of complaints about it. So make sure you do your research if that is the one you think you want. Now again, this video is made late 2019. The Crayon used to only be supported for the cheap iPads because it was introduced for educators. That used to be the case, and you may find some old reviews of this same device that say that. That's no longer the case. As you've seen in this video, this is a 2018 iPad Pro that I'm working on, and it works fine. That was an update in iOS 12, so the Crayon will work for all iPads released in 2018 and onwards. Now, battery life, the Crayon is spec'd for around 7.5 hours, while the Apple Pencil typically around 12 hours. Now, as far as price, again, this is one of the points where the Crayon stands out. It can be found for around $70, while the Apple Pencil, depending on which generation you get, is around $100 to $130. So again, like I said earlier, you're paying about double to get an Apple Pencil second generation, and all you get for that is pressure sensitivity. Now again, I just wanted to show you tilt support, that in a lot of different apps, based on the angle with which you hold the device, it'll give you a different effect. So the Apple Pencil does that, and again, so does the Crayon. And as you can see, we're doing this on a 2018 iPad Pro, so I want to put any fears to rest that yes, the Crayon does work with this device. So guys, I am very happy with my purchase. I was looking for a stylus to use for my content creation on my iPad Pro, and I'm basically saving half by getting this over the Apple Pencil, and all I'm giving up is pressure sensitivity, which I don't use. Now again, like we touched on earlier, if that particular feature is actually something you're going to use frequently, then get the Apple Pencil. But if you want 95% of the same features and you don't really need pressure sensitivity, if you're just taking notes or just kind of doing stuff on your iPad, then this is going to be just fine for you, and you'll save about half the money. And as always, the link for this product is down in the description for you to check it out. My question for you guys is, what do you think? Which one are you going to go for? What do you use one of these for? Let me know down in the comments. But if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It lets me know you enjoyed it, and make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future videos. That's all I've got for you this time, guys. See you at the next one. Hey, thanks for watching. Make sure to drop a comment down below and give the video a thumbs up. Here's some other videos that I think you'll really like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future videos, and I'm on Facebook and Twitter as well. See you at the next one.